also you might know what the starting flow is with starting with hip hinge, lunge and rotation, hip opener and child, lunge and rotation, hip opener, cobra and child.
Good morning, happy Easter guys and girls, how are we doing? Hope we're having fun, not too stuffed for a weekend of excess, and as Babe's already said, a nice little 2-minute starting flow, which is a nice little hip hinge, push those hips back. We're going to walk forward into a little lunge and rotation from here, come down into that Cossack, walk her through into our little hip opener, and then back to our child's and forwards through for the other side, lunge, rotation, into that hip opener, loosen off into the child's, back into, cobra, into our child's, and then up for the hip hinge. Alright, let's get the timer going, let's get the show on the road.
I thought you were going to say something else. Let's get the show. I was afraid.
No swearing.
No swearing, yeah. Oh, nice lemonade water.
Okay,
Right.
15 seconds to go before we get it flowing going. So hip hinge, lunge and rotation with a nice little hip opener, back to a child's, flow forwards to lunge,
5
rotation,
seconds.
hip opener, down to the cobra, back to the child. So a nice fluid little flow for this little hip hinge. Walk forwards into our lunge, rotation, big movement, down to that Cossack, rotate through for our hip opener, back to the press up position, push back for the child, opening everything out, forwards into that lunge, and rotation, down for our Cossack, through for the hip opener, back to the press up position, drop those hips for our cobra, and push back to the child. And up for our hip hinge again, working within your own ranges of motion, your own speed, tempo, modifying as and where necessary.
You can start slow,
Oh, wonderful.
just to open up those joints.
Did I miss the child?
Yes.
I did miss the child. Oh no.
There now. And it's only Monday yet.
Monday is the first flow and it's all going pear-shaped.
Oh.
Oh, feels good. Oh, 25 seconds left guys and girls. Enough time to slip one more in. Yay, we remembered. Hip hinge, lunge and rotation, down into our hip opener, through, finish her off, down to that cobra, and back to our child. So take a little second, and we are going to get straight in to the main set,
Oh, that was good.
which quite nicely starts us off with another flow just to keep her going. She's a nice little cat-cow, arch the back, push back to our child, nice little spinal wave into a pigeon, jump up, little squat, rotation, and this time we're going to step back to a little squat, lunge and rotation, and then it takes us back into our cat-cow. Alright peeps, here we go, and I'll demo each flow in the break just before. So we've got cat-cow, child with a spinal wave to a cobra, squat and rotation, step back to lunge and rotation each side. Here we go. cat-cow. Pushing back to our child's. Onto those toes, wave up now through the hips, the spine, into our cobra. Your choice, jump up or step up to our squat and rotation. Hands come back, step back now to our lunge and rotation. Switch legs, lunge and rotation to the side, and back in for our cat-cow. Down to our child's. Spinal wave, arch through that spine. Down to our cobra. Up, squat, rotation. Step back, lunge and rotation. 2 kettlebells, 2 dumbbells for a nice little hip hinge. Into our bent over row. Stand nice and tall, little squat, rack, squat, rotation with the shoulder press, and then back to our start position. Dead simple. Done something very similar before, so we should be straight into this little bad boy. Here we go, set the posture, back straight, shoulder square, push those hips back, slight bend in the knees, chest parallel to the ground, into a row. Drive through the hips, stand nice and tall. Here's our little squat, into our half rack, and then we squat, rotate through to the side with a shoulder press. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, keep the weights close to the body as we go back to that hip hinge, bent over row, squat, half rack, and then squat, shoulder press. Keep the weights nice and tight to the body for that rack.
Oh, everything is rusty after the holiday.
Last 5 seconds, we should get that nice little hip hinge in. Mob that fevered brow. Nice little squat to a cobra, child's pigeon, down dog. Nice easy, this one doesn't need too much explanation or demo.
Squat cobra.
Squat to a cobra, child's pigeon, down dog. Here we go. Nice little deep squat. Open out the hips, keep the back straight, shoulders square. As we come down, walk forwards into our cobra. Push back to our child's, feet up, into our pigeon.
That feels good.
Hold the bad boy for as long as you want. Back to the child's, forwards pigeon, opposite side. Again, hold for as long as you feel comfy. Push back to our down dog. Walk her up, back to a nice deep squat. And then we are forwards again, into that cobra. Flow back, forwards, back, forwards, back and up, and in for that cobra again. That's 5 seconds. There's our time. So now 3 double swings, 2 rows, 1 squat. So we're a little lighter.
Lighter turn for me.
So we're going to push back with that little hip hinge, 3 swings. 1, 2, 3, stop, 2 squats, no sorry, 2 rows, then 1 squat. 3 swings, hip hinge, 2 rows, tall, 2 squats. Here we go, 3 swings. 3, slow it down, nice little hip hinge, 2 rows. Stand nice and tall, 1 squat. 3 swings. 3, 2 rows. 1, 2, stand nice and tall, 1 squat. 3 swings. 2 rows. Whew. 1 squat. Oh my goodness.
I only can feel the coffee.
3 swings. Went to the tiramisu.
Ooh.
2 rows.
Again, forgive
1
me
squat.
if I don't
3
do it
swings.
properly, but I'm still dealing with my shoulder.
2 rows. Last 7 seconds. 1 squat. Here we go. We get 3 swings.
Wonderful.
And our last little flow. 3 squats, 2 press-ups, 1 hip hinge. So 3 squats. Well, the 3rd squat, weight comes down, step back, 2 press-ups, jump up, 1 hip hinge.
Here a little bit.
So we got to work. Here we go. 3 squats. 1, 2, 3, down, 2 press-ups. 1, 2, up, 1 hip hinge. Here we go. 1, 2. It's our 3rd one down, back, 2 press-ups.
And you feel like you can do it just
And up.
easily.
1 hip hinge to catch your breath. Woo. 1, 2. There's a 3, 2 press-ups. 1 hip hinge. 1, 2, 3. Back. 2 press-ups. 1 hip hinge. Oh my word. 1,
Don't talk too much.
All right, round 1, done. Let's grab up,
Wonderful.
catch your breath, take a little breather, and then we're back. Cat, cow, child, spinal wave, cobra, squat rotation, reverse lunging rotation.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Whew. Wonderful.
It is.
Okay, last 7 seconds. Cat, cow, child, spinal wave to our cobra, squat rotation, reverse lunging rotation. Here we go. Cat, cow, back to our child. Spinal wave through to our cobra. Jumping up, squat and rotation. Stepping back, reverse lunge and rotation. And then we're back up. Oh, back cat cow. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I'm following you and I'm messing it up.
Child's spinal wave through to our cobra. Up to our squat rotation. Step back, reverse lunge, rotation. And then back. We're going to sneak in the cat cow for the last few seconds. Slowly up, hip hinge, bent over row, squat with the rack, then squat and alternate rotational shoulder press. Here we go. Little hip hinge, row, stand tall, squat, keep the weight tight to the body, rack, squat, rotate, shoulder press. And then to the side. Posture, 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 peeps. It's a little hip hinge. With our row, stand nice and tall. Squat, keep the weight in, elbow tight to the body. Nice and tall with that rack, squat, rotational shoulder press. Tight to the body, shoulder blades squeeze together as we put in that little row, hip hinge, shoulder press. Whoa. Whew. Last 15 seconds. Just time to squeak one more in.
You stay there. Unless you do the workout, you can join us.
And number 3, catch our breath, squat to a cobra, child's pigeon, down dog. Whew.
It is warm in here.
It is nice.
It's getting warm in here. So squat, cobra.
Squat, walk out, cobra, push back child's, forwards pigeon, back child's, junior out. There's our squat, walking forward to our cobra, back to our child, up into our pigeon, back to our child, up pigeon the other side, pushing back to our down dog, walk it up, nice deep squat. Work that posture, guys and girls, walking forwards to our cobra, back to our child, forwards to our pigeon, back to our child, forwards to that pigeon, push back to our down dog, walk it up, nice deep squat, last 5 seconds. I'm just going to hang out here for the last 5. And now for our 3, 2, 1, 3 double swings, 2 rows, 1 squat. 3, 2, 1, 3 double swings, 2 bent over rows, 1 squat. Work the posture all the time. That little hip hinge for the 3 swings, hip hinge for the 2 rows. Stand nice and tall, and then the 1 squat.
Use the shoulder.
There we go. Little hip hinge, 3 swings, 1, 2, 3. Control everything, push back, 2 rows. Stand nice and tall, 1 squat. Hinge, drive through the hips. That thrust takes the weight up. Hips come back, 2 rows. 1 squat. Hinge, drive through to get the weights up. One squat, halfway.
Now the squat can go deeper a little bit.
Past 5 seconds.
And squat. Wonderful.
And the last 3, 2, 1, 3 squats, 2 press ups, 1 hip hinge.
So we wait, right?
3, 2, 1, 3 squats,
3, 2,
2
1.
press ups, 1 hip hinge.
Woo. Wonderful.
1, 1, 1.
At least we get the blood flowing.
There we go. Set that posture, 3 squats. 1, 2,
Straight back.
3. Bang, 2 press ups. Drive up, posture correct as we come in for that 3rd squat. And a nice little hip hinge. Posture set, 3 squats. 1, 2, over 3. Back, 2 press ups.
And you can alternate it with a lighter version if you can do
Set that posture, back up, and a hip hinge. 3 squats. 20 seconds to go. 2 press ups.
I'm doing the cobra with you.
1 hip hinge. 5 seconds, sneak 1 more in.
Wonderful.
Alright, Weights away, mop those fevered brows, take a second. I'll change the timer for our finishing flow. 2 minutes again. Squat and rotation, walk through to a cobra, back to a child's with a spinal wave, into our pigeon, child's and spinal wave, into our pigeon, down dog. Very similar to what we did earlier, but hopefully now this is going to flow a lot better. Whew.
Wonderful.
And then there's a special Easter Monday bonus.
You got any chocolate eggs?
Well, that as well. I'll reset the timer, then we'll do the starting flow and finishing flow all together as one to
Don't tell me
finish.
it's better than chocolate eggs.
Not at all, no. Or sex. Chocolate eggs and sex are much, much more enjoyable. Here we go, squat rotation, walk forwards to a cobra, child, spinal wave pigeon, child, spinal wave pigeon, to our down dog. Through to that cobra. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, externally rotate the shoulders, push back to that child. Take as long as we need here. Up onto the toes, spinal way through into our pigeon. And again, take however long you need in the pigeon before pushing back to the child. Release, up, spinal wave into our pigeon. Whew. And then pushing back and up to that down dog. Your choice, we walk or jump up to our squat and rotation. Halfway through, guys and girls. We come down, walk forwards to that cobra. Oh. Push back to the child. Spinal way through to our pigeon. Back to the child's. Spinal way through to our pigeon. Woo. Back to that down dog. I'm going to walk forwards again. Staying down for the squat and rotation this time. We've got 10 seconds left, but I'm going to finish the flow. Oh, spinal wave.
Wonderful.
And then up in our own time, mop that fevered brow, take a little second, and then contemplate the craziness of the next flow. How many minutes?
How many minutes?
How many minutes, guys and girls?
How many minutes? 2.5?
No, we're putting them both together as one long flow.
5 minutes? 6 minutes?
5.
There you go. 5 more minutes supper, and then you are free to go enjoy the day. I can tell you I'm gonna fly. Still have to do some egg hunt today in the nice rain. 200 eggs hidden in the forest, the bush. Kids love it.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. Nice.
Here we go, we're going in 30 seconds, guys and girls. So the flow is hip hinge, walk forward, lunge and rotation, down into a hip opener. Back to our child's, forwards, lunge and rotation, into our hip opener. Down to our cobra, push back to our child's, jump up, squat rotation through the second flow. Here we go. Nice little hip hinge. Walk forwards to our lunge and rotation. Into our hip opener. And again, take your time. This is your time. Back to our child's. Hip opener, lunge and rotation. Hip opener the other side. Takes it to our cobra. Pushing back to the child's. Step or jump up to our squat rotation. Again, walk forwards to the cobra. Push back to our child, through to that spinal wave, and then our pigeon. Hold the pigeon as long as needed, then we're back into our child's. Spinal wave, opposite side pigeon. Pushing back to our down dog, walking up, we come back to the top, hip hinge, walk forward, lunge and rotation, down for our hip opener, back to our child's, lunge and rotation opposite side, into our hip opener opposite side. Into our cobra. Back to our child. Jump up. Squat rotation. Again, walk forwards to our cobra. Back child. Spine all the way through to our pigeon. Back to our child. Spine all the way through, pigeon opposite side. Whew. And pushing back to our down dog, halfway. Walking forwards, bend those knees, up we come, hinge and rotation. Walking forwards. Lunge and rotation. I had a nice little brain fart there. Into our hip opener. Back to our child. Lunge and rotation opposite side. Into that hip opener. Woo. Now we've got the cobra. Back to the child. I'm going to step up this time into our squat and rotation. Keep those hips level. Rotate through from the chest. Walk forwards into our cobra. Back to the child. Nice little spinal wave. Into our pigeon. Back to our child. Spinal wave and pigeon. Down dog, last minute. Time for one more. Nice little hip hinge. Lunge and rotation. Into our hip opener. Back to our child. Lunge and rotation. Down to that hip opener. Now our cobra. In for our child. Jump it up. Lunge and lunge squat. Rotation. And again, walk forwards to that cobra. Push back to our child. Spinal wave into our cobra. Pigeon. Finish her off. Child's. Spine all the way through. Pigeon opposite side.
Oh.
Push back to a down dog. Walk it up. Slight bend of the knees, slowly up, shake things off. Nicely worked, guys and gals. A good 30-minute, pretty non-stop thrash this morning to start the week and get us going.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful
Follow
week.
us.
Make the most of all this time together. Make the most of not having to work and doing stuff. Be good. See you tomorrow.